Hello, it's Melissa Bane here. If you are my personal friend, then you already know that. But if you are seeing this because of a public share, this is who I am. And I was not expecting to make a video today, so I will apologize first for the glare on my glasses. I am intending to read the post that I had written this morning because it's very long. And some people just don't like to read it, but they might actually want to hear what I have to say or just see me and my demeanor. So this is what this is about. So again, apologies for the glare on my glasses, but the rest of this message is me simply reading what I've already written. Long post alert. Please let me start by saying this. If you are my Facebook friend, then you know me. If the algorithm has let you see my posts, you know I write a long post here and there. If you say too long, didn't read, I understand. There's nothing crucial here. If you are seeing this because I made it public, you may or may not know me. I generally do not accept friend requests from people I do not actually know. And obviously, I am not Facebook friends with every person I do know. For me, Facebook is a fun space where I get information and post glimpses of my personal life. Obviously, a public thing has slightly altered my page for a bit. If you want to know about my plans to get back to normal, jump to the end and scan backwards. So, to the matter of friends, I want to start by explaining that I know every single person on my friends list in one way or another. I have spent face to face time with all but a small handful. I believe two are business acquaintances. One is a person I expected to meet at Steam in the Park but did not get to. Two more I know I go to church with. We just haven't had a chance to talk and connect face to face yet. And if that is you, please say hi soon. At least two others are people that are part of my initial flurry of Facebook friendship during teacher strikes, which I fully acknowledge were far more than teacher strikes. That word gets applied to things that affect service personnel as well, as the recent Hancock County Schools payroll crisis has indicated. Service personnel were right there with us every step of the way. Per advice from Pam Robinson, I joined Facebook in 2018 to get and share information about the strike. I had intended to delete my account when the strike was over. The problem with that plan was the strike wasn't really over when it was over, and we were back at it a year later. And by then, I was invested in seeing my friends and family share their lives and hearts over social media. And when I say friends, I think I can drop the quotation marks. It's true that some of my Facebook friends are, by definition, acquaintances. Still, except for those few I mentioned, or a couple more names that slipped by when I scrolled through my friends list, there are people who know me enough to give an opinion on who they think I am, and I am to me. My whole life, I have heard that having one true friend is a blessing, and having two or three is rare. I have heard people say you have to keep your circle small and guard your heart. I've read research that puts specific limits on how many close relationships a person can actually maintain. It emphasizes quality over quantity and insists on placing limits on each layer of friendship. I understand that. I don't dismiss that or disregard that. I certainly have people who used to be a huge part of my daily life that I rarely or never talk with anymore. Like anyone else, some of my friendships have faded due to changes in priority, time, or distance. That's natural. As I scrolled through my friends list this morning, I had a flash of every connection. I lingered on some people's names. Some brought tears to my eyes. Without a doubt, I have been richly blessed. Whether we stay in contact or not, each person on my friends list is a part of my life because they are a part of my story. That never goes away. It's been 1 week since I announced my candidacy for the Hancock County Board of Education. 1 week. It feels longer than that. I launched my campaign page a couple days later. I didn't have it up before I filed my papers, and I didn't have it up the day after I filed my papers. I felt like I was late, but I wasn't, and I still am not. I have been cautious to not overload my personal life with campaigning. I've also been thinking about not overloading my personal Facebook page with campaigning. That is why I am encouraging follows on my campaign page. Last night, I realized it had only been 6 days since I filed, and I took a breath. Today is 1 week since my public announcement, hence, I'm taking another breath. As of today, there are 81 days until early voting begins on April 29th and 94 days until Election Day on May 12th. People who have never heard of me have been curious about me. They want to know things, and I get that and I applaud that. We need excellent people to win the 3 available seats on the Hancock County Board of Education. Those who know me probably already know enough to realize I am an excellent choice for Board of Education. I will still tell you more. Those who don't know me will have more than enough time to realize why I am an excellent choice for Board of Education. I will tell you everything that matters, which to me is experience, education, character, and skills. While I know what I can offer the board, I know I cannot everything the board needs. Cannot offer everything the board needs. That is why there are 5 seats. 5 clones of me will be no good. Some have posited we need a board full of financial wizards. No, we don't. It would be great to have people with financial expertise. I think that is necessary, and I hope that happens. There are other qualities that matter just as much. We need people who can look at what is going on and make proposals. We need people who can look at what is proposed and understand the consequences in a variety of ways. We need people that can be trusted and come with skill sets that will help us learn, improve, and thrive. That is why we need a team. I know I am voting for myself, and I know why. Well, before you cast a ballot, you will know about me too. I encourage friends and strangers alike to follow my campaign page. As I posted last night, my goal is to drastically reduce campaign content on my personal page. By the end of the month, there may be a trickle. But here on my personal page is not and will never be the place I regularly conduct business. It is not what I have it for. As things are rolled out over the coming weeks, everyone that cares to know will be able to learn about me. I will eventually be making videos, holding Facebook Lives, responding to emails, and creating in-person events. I am not doing that in the first week of my candidacy. I may not even do that in my second week. Over the past year, I have been learning how to balance all the responsibilities and joys of life. I cannot be available to everyone for everything at all times. Right now, no one has asked me to. But honestly, I just want to get ahead of all that and share just a little bit more of me before it becomes all about me. Have a wonderful day and stay safe out there.